Welcome to part 1 of my wash day series. In this video, I'll be showing you how I use my coffee rinse and hot oil treatment, so stay tuned. Hey you guys, so in today's video, I'm going to show you how I use coffee and how I make my oil mixture to do my coffee rinse and hot oil treatments. This mixture, along with my coffee rinse, decreases shedding, improves moisture in my hair, helps prevent split ends, and allows me to retain as much length as possible. So first up, I'm preparing my coffee rinse. So first I'm using my Folgers. I use the darkest roast as possible. And I just put some Folgers in a pot while I get some boiling water, and then I just pour the boiling water over it and let it sit. You can use any coffee you'd like. You can also use instant coffees or teas. You just want to make sure that what you're using has caffeine in it. You don't want to use anything that's decaffeinated, as it is the caffeine in the coffee that helps stop shedding and stimulates new hair growth. So here you can see I'm just pouring the boiling water over the coffee, and again, as I said, I'm gonna let it sit. Coffee also helps to improve hair's manageability. It helps detangle the hair, and it also makes the hair shaft smoother and stronger. So when it was done, all I did was strain my coffee with a regular strainer, and I let it cool down until it was able to be used, as I did pour boiling water over it. In the meantime, I prepared my oil mixture. So for my oil mixture, I do like to prepare this in bulk, and I do mostly just use it on myself for my hot oil treatments. I do try to do a hot oil treatment at least once a week, or whenever I do wash my hair, if I'm not keeping it in braids or protective style. The base for my hot oil treatment mainly is grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil is great and awesome for natural hair. There are many benefits to using grapeseed oil. It has more vitamin E than extra virgin olive oil. It is a fat-soluble oil. It has antioxidants, and the list go on and on, as well as it is easily absorbed by the hair shaft, which makes it a perfect oil for doing a hot oil treatment, especially if you're like me and have low porosity hair. So I do have a extra large mason jar. I don't know the exact ounces right now, but as you can see, that whole bottle of grapeseed oil fit in there, and it didn't even fill it up. So the next important oil that goes into my oil mixture is Jamaican black castor oil. Yes, I'm sure we all know the benefits of Jamaican black castor oil by now. I have the lavender one, which is awesome as well, because now I have 2 in 1. I have lavender and Jamaican black castor oil. So I'm gonna add that whole bottle as well. So that is the 8-ounce bottle of Jamaican black castor oil. And some benefits of castor oil are hair thickening, it helps with scalp health, and it helps with length retention. Okay, so my next oil up in my mixture is flaxseed oil. Flax seeds are nutrient dense. They help prevent breakage, help prevent frizz, and are optimal for hair growth. They're rich in omega-3 fatty acids, B vitamins, vitamin E, plus many more benefits. So as you can see here, I'm reaching for a napkin, right? And it was at this moment that I knew I effed up. Just watch, just look. You seen all that oil I just poured in that jar? Look, 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 look. Yup. Yes. Yes, I did. I spilled that whole thing. Okay, so I may not have spilled all of it, but I spilled enough. I spilled half of what was in there so far. So, yeah. So, next up, my next oil that I'm adding is, well, I still didn't add my flaxseed oil. So I'm going to add that to the jar right now. And listen, if you're serious about your hair care, you know how much these oils cost. And I'm trying to make it in bulk so I can save. Just to have half of that spilled on carpet. The struggles of a klutz. But yeah, I didn't measure my oils. I know that my base was mostly that grapeseed oil and my whole bottle of Jamaican black castor oil. So what I did now was eyeball it because we do have measurements on my mason jar. And for each oil next, I just went up one level. My next oil being added is the Holy Grail. It's not an oil mixture without some extra virgin organic olive oil. So I'm just opening that up. And again, we're going to add our oil to the next level. Because some did spill out, I did add just a little bit more than I would. My next oil is almond oil. Almond oil I love. It is so moisturizing, nourishing, and soothing to the hair and scalp. Once you put almond oil on your hair, you can instantly feel how smooth your hair is. And my hair just drinks it up. So another oil that I usually add is pumpkin seed oil. But I did run out of pumpkin seed oil, so I did finish my oil mixture right there. There is still more space and there's never too much oil, so you can definitely add more oils such as jojoba oil, argan oil, or essential oils. One oil I would not recommend if you have low porosity hair is coconut oil. We want oils that are nourishing and moisturizing and that penetrates the hair shaft easily, allowing us to retain moisture. We are striving for moisture here, not protein. So after I've given my oil mixture a shake, I'm showing you my coffee and my oil mixture. I've transferred my oil mixture into that old wild growth oil bottle. I use a funnel to transfer my coffee into a funnel bottle or nozzle bottle. And again, if you're me, you're making a mess and over pouring it. Here I have some hot water and I've put my oil mixture into it so that it can get warm. In the meantime, I'm going to start applying the coffee rinse to my scalp and hair. So as you can see, my dry hair, even though it looks dry, it doesn't feel dry to the touch. I apply my coffee starting with the scalp and roots of my hair. As you can see, I'm rubbing it in as I go. And then I just apply it throughout my hair strands and the canopy of my hair. I love how dense and full the coffee makes my hair strands feel, while it also helps to prevent shedding. It also is a natural DHT blocker, which gives us hair loss and scalp issues because of our natural hormones in our bodies. The oils that I also use in my oil mixture also are natural DHT blockers. So these are great not only for your hair, but for your scalp health as well. Because as we all know, our hair grows from our scalp. Our ends are just what we retain. But in order to have healthy hair strands, we have to focus on where the hair grows first. I just want to add a disclaimer that that dirty blender that you see in the background is what I use for my deep conditioning mix. Don't forget to check out that video. Again, let me just apologize for my cameraman. I just want to say my son offered to record, and I told him after today he is totally fired. Yes, he was fired. Like, you had one job, record, and you couldn't do that. Okay, so after I massaged in my coffee rinse, I'm going to add the hot oil treatment to my hair and scalp as well. I first just rub it in like a regular moisturizer and just, of course, apply it to my scalp. As you can see, it is in a nozzle bottle, so that helps to get it directly to my scalp. After I do feel that my hair is sufficiently coated, I actually go through and just, part my hair in lightly finger detangle. You'll see what I'm talking about here. So I just like part my hair in sections, little sections. I usually have banana clips, but I didn't have any, so I didn't have any. And I just use my fingers, coat it with the oil, and I rub it through my hair. And again, as I say, I lightly finger detangle. I don't really ever comb my hair. This is what I mostly do. I'm not really trying to like get really in there. I just finger detangle. So I finger detangle to get the knots out, and as you can see previously, I sat under the hooded dryer. I kept the oil in my hair for about an hour with the coffee. I sat under the hooded dryer though for about 30 minutes, and these are the results. As you can see, my hair soaked up that coffee and oil, and it looks so much better. Do you see how dry it looked compared to before I added anything? And do you see how it looks now? Like, it just looks healthy and moisturized, and it just feels really good in my hand. I can easily pull it apart, and this is still kind of dirty hair. So I'm just giving you a little hair pour in here. And stay tuned for part 2 of this wash day series. I'm just going to wash it out now, and you'll see how I finish up with my baking soda and apple cider vinegar rinse, as well as my homemade deep condition. So check out that video next.